Are we rolling this for what's up, guys? Your boy McKinley Crain here, and today I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free movie review of the 2002 drama horror film. It can also be considered a thriller, kinda, which is The Sixth Sense. So The Sixth Sense was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, who's a very famous director who's known for his twist in his movies, his many twists in his movies. And this movie stars Bruce Willis as Dr. Malcolm Crowe, who is like a child psychologist who was really successful and had a pretty good track record until one of his past patients came and shot him. And, after he recovered from that, he basically, lost a lot of self-confidence and, started having, marriage, marital problems with his wife because of, PTSD, that a whole lot of PTSD that, he'd caught that, that whole situation had, caused his wife, essentially. Anyway, and so basically, he goes to see this boy named Cole Sear. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, who's played by Haley Joel Osment. And Cole is quite an unusual boy. He sees things, he hears things. He apparently sees things and sees people that aren't there, and he's basically to other people in this movie, to most of the other people in this movie, he's seen as a very paranoid, schizophrenic type of person. And so basically, Dr. Malcolm Crowe is called to just he's there to basically find out why Cole is acting like this, what's causing Cole to act like this, and how Cole can get better. And so basically that's what happens. That's what happens in this movie. And then as the movie goes along, Dr. Malcolm Crowe and Cole both start learning things about each other and about just the world and the supernatural stuff that they didn't know about before. And this movie can be very shocking in a good way that benefits the movie. Very thrilling. It's a perfect movie in my opinion. It was way better than I expected it to be. I expected it to be great. I just didn't expect it to be, a masterpiece. I loved this movie. It had perfect acting. It had a perfect twist. It had perfect this movie has more than one twist if you think about it. It had all of its twists and turns, including the little ones, were perfect. They felt earned. They made sense. And they were unpredictable in a good kind of way. And I love this movie, and I always will. It's got great acting. Bruce Willis and Haley Joel Osment give equally great performances as the two main characters. And the whole cast is great too. Yeah, but Bruce Willis and Cole Sear, not Cole Sear, that's who the guy plays, but Bruce Willis and Haley Joel Osment give the best performances in this movie. They're tied. they have great chemistry too. Their chemistry feels real, and their chemistry just works. And this movie is very fun. It's very smart. It's very thrilling. It's got a lot of a few like emotional moments in it too. And they work, and they make you feel stuff. And this movie has great characters. You actually this is one of those movies where you actually care about the characters. I mean, there are a lot of those movies out there, but I'm just stating that because there are also a lot of movies where you don't care about the characters. This movie is just a great, memorable movie, and I love it, and it's a perfect movie, and everything in this movie is perfect, and all of the, including all of the horror elements in this movie, because this is technically a horror movie, are great, and the special effects are great, perfect, and the editing is perfect and great, and just the overall execution of this film is perfect and great and just believable. And this is a really fun movie. It's a very compelling movie. It'll keep you at the edge of your seat. It's just a perfect movie. I love it. It's great. It's just well executed and well acted, and the little bit of the drama. There's even though this is a horror movie, this is a drama horror, so there is a fair share of drama in this movie and dialogue, and all the drama in this movie is perfect, and the dialogue in this movie is perfect, and cleverly written and said and executed. This movie's writing is very clever and smart, and so is this movie's dialogue, and I love this movie. It's a perfect movie. Anyway, I'm going to give this movie a 100% out of 100%, which is the equivalent of an A+. Anyway, like, subscribe, join the notification squad. I will return.